thank you so much for all of your encouraging comments and for liking my posts. It has been a huge boost to me and I really appreciate all of those. Coming up, I will be sharing some of my goals and letting you in on something very personal. I guess one of the reasons that I'm driven and motivated on this health journey. Here's something that's happened to me that might have just proven that I have changed some of my old mindsets.
Last night, I went to one of my relatives' houses and had a feast. We hadn't connected in each other's houses for months, so I was really excited, and there was a lot of food, a lot of conversation, a lot of fun, and I really had the best time. However, I did notice that I ate more than I expected. There was just so much variety of food, so much deliciousness that I kind of overate, I would say. And it was just a good lesson for me to realize that when I'm in social settings, I actually eat a lot more. And not just that, I'm not very mindful of what I am eating and how much I'm eating. So it's a really good lesson for me.
Now, normally this sort of situation, I would be really hard on myself, feel really guilty about overeating, and probably get up the next morning, go crazy with exercise, or restrict my eating for the next couple of days just to make up for what I've overeaten. And I feel like this shift has happened for me because my response was quite different. I was more focused on how I could change, what I could learn from it. And so, I think my approach to it, my response to it, has definitely been different. In an article that I read by Dr. Caroline Leaf, she mentions being intentional about the mistakes that we make and making a plan to change those and improve. And I think that's really one of the keys for me in breaking these old habits. I think by stopping and really considering what I've done and making a plan about next time what I'll do, I think that's really the way forward for me. We have been moving house, so it has been hectic. But I did manage to sit down and work on some of the goals that I've set. One of them being my BMI. So I've mentioned in the past that my BMI started at 33.3 and it's been slowly coming down. My short-term goal is about 30 and my medium-term goal is about 27 and my long-term goal is about 23. In terms of exercise, I'm still working it out. But I've thought about it and I'm going to be working on get my 5K run, the timing down by about 25%. Another goal that I have is to reduce my waist measurement to be less than 100 centimeters. And the reason for this is that there is health information out there that suggests if you have a waist measurement that's below 100 centimeters, then you reduce your risks of chronic illnesses like diabetes. And for me, diabetes hits really close to home because my dad passed away when he was 46 years old from complications related to diabetes. And as you can imagine, it was devastating for me. It was devastating for my whole family because he was so young and we didn't expect it. So I vowed that if I could at all, I would try to avoid that illness. And I guess part of this whole journey that I'm on is, more about health, more about having a healthy lifestyle and enjoying life and being here for my kids and my husband. So that's really one of the reasons that I'm determined in this. I am working towards this with everything that I've got. As for next week, it's an adventure, so I hope you'll be there to join me.